Good morning, grandchildren. Here it is, time flying on, and it really does fly on. So I'm going to read you one of my favorite scriptures from my smartphone. And it's John 14, 1 through 3. Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and will take you to myself. And where I am, there ye may be also. So he's preparing a place for us that believe in him and love him and serve him and do the best we can. And he knows when we're doing the best we can. And this morning I'm doing the best I can, kiddos. I still feel a little bit, under the weather, a little bit, not much. I'm cooking, I'm doing good. But I'll tell you what happened the other day. I went to the Walmart. James is waiting in the car for me, and I've got to pick up some vitamin C because we want to increase our vitamin C. I discovered we didn't have any vitamin C. He had used it all up. So I'm in there, and I'm going in the door, and this woman is going in the same I am, and I was trying to get a basket. Now, when I get a basket at the Walmart, I want one that the wheels are straight. Otherwise, you'll be going sideways all through the Walmart while you're shopping. And I had to pick up some milk also. So this woman says, "Don't I know you?" And I look at her and I said, "Well, you look a little familiar, but let's see, where do I know you from?" She says, our girlfriend passed away a few weeks ago. I said, "Beulah May." And, our girlfriend passed away that had Alzheimer's. I said, "Yes, Beulah May." She says, "Well, I'm Linda." I said, "Linda." Honestly, I did not recognize her. But I remembered her after she told me we used to go dancing together at the VFW on a Friday night. Linda and me and Beulah May. And now it's been 12 years ago. And I just didn't recognize her at all because she was a beautiful girl. And now she's tired looking. And she says, "I want to tell you what happened to me." And I looked over, and in the basket, there was a little dog wrapped up in a blanket. I want to show you that picture. See if I can find it. There was a little dog in the basket. I have a picture of it. And he was as cute as a button. And I said, "See, there he is. He's in a shopping bag, and he's in a basket." And I says, "You take him everywhere?" She says, "Yes, I do." She says, "We had a home invasion." I said, "No, I did not know, Linda, you had a home invasion." She said, "Yes, we did. And he saved my life." I said, "What happened?" She said, "Well, a couple of men broke into her house to steal everything she had. And they beat her up. And, of course, the little dog is fighting and growling and carrying on. And they don't bother him. They just kick him out of the way." And she said, "They beat me so, and they stomped on me and left me laying there." I said, "No." She said, "Yes, and they were gone. What woke me up is my little dog I was laying there in the middle of the floor, and he was licking on my neck and woke me up. And I woke up and grabbed him, and I said, 'Well, what happened then?' She said, 'Well, he was fine, but I was so bruised and beat up. It was awful. They had to take me to the hospital. They finally called and got her to the hospital.' And so I said, 'Well, did they catch those fellows that stomped you and beat you up?' She said, 'Well, I believe in karma.' I said, 'Well, I believe in God, and I believe, that you will pay for what you do.' She said, 'Well, they are.' She said, 'They caught him. And did you know,' she said, and she grabbed that little dog up and hugged it. And this is Linda. She said I could show this. This is Linda. And she's grinning now. She's a happy girl. I said, 'Are they in jail?' She says, 'Yes, they're serving their time.' She said, 'But this is my $1 million dog.' This is Linda again. She said, 'He saved my life because they fought so bad. He just was after them.' She said, 'Do you know This little dog identified them people, I think, in a lineup. And this dog identified them, who they were. And they got jail time. She said, but I'm hardly not over being beat up so bad. It's so terrible. And here's 3 pictures of Linda. She said, you can tell this on YouTube. I said, well, I'm on YouTube, and I will tell what happened, that you had a home invasion. I got a cattail here. I'm over at James's house this morning, and I got my kitty cat that lives over here with me. Now, this one is known as Miss Busy. She is the one that hid in the chair when we were moving. Well, come here, Busy. And she hid in the back of this lift chair that we had, and she was missing for 2 days. And if you look back, where is Miss Busy? Where could that kitty cat be? That was a video I did and told how she was, and I cried over her. But Linda is doing great. She said, I'm still not completely well, my bruises and stuff, but they're in jail, and they're going to serve their time because she said, I believe in karma. Well, I believe whatever, the Bible says, whatsoever a man sows, that shall he also reap. They don't always reap it right away, but they will reap it. You can count on it. God is a just God, and all of them will get caught up with sooner or later. And if it's not on this earth, it's later after the judgment, because those kind of people will be judged by the good Lord. And we know they're mean. So there's Linda, and she's kissing that $1 million dog. She grabs him up and kisses him right on the head. He saved my life. Isn't that a wonderful story? I couldn't believe it. Things like that happen, though, so y'all be careful. Look around you. I don't know how they forced her door and they got in there. So God bless you, and walk that walk where Jesus would be pleased with you. Love you. Bye-bye.